Good morning, students. I hope you are watching videos and completing your homework. So, we are studying about the principle of prevention. In that, we have studied that how whenever the person get sick or whenever the disease is there, how the personal loss is there of the human being. So damage is there whenever there is an infection, damage occur to one or the another body function get disturbed, even the organs get means a dysfunction. Sometimes the damage of the organ is there, loss of working days there because the treatment required to go to the hospital, or person may feel weak, so there is the loss of working day. Then next is the source of further infection. The infected person become the source for the further infection, means it can transfer, the person can transfer the disease to the healthy person. Now next we have to study about the principle of next we have to study about the principle of prevention. So there are three ways of the principle of prevention. Number one is the general ways of preventing infection. So in that we have studied about the public health measures, in which we have studied the prevention of overcrowding, sanitation, drinking water. These all we have discussed in the last class. That public health measure include the prevention of overcrowding, sanitation, drinking water. Personal health, next is the personal health measure. In personal health measure, nutrition means the balanced diet is required. Proper habit like the clean food, clean water, clean air, freedom from the addiction, means any addiction should not be there. Personal hygiene, domestic hygiene, regularity, exercise, relaxation. These are the topics that we have studied under the heading personal health measure. Now today we will study about the specific ways of preventing infection. So they are the method to strengthen the body's immune system so as to check the occurrence of microbial infection. The property is called the immunity, and the method of developing immunity is called the immunization. Immunization is generally carried out through vaccination or administration of vaccine. So vaccines are preparation containing heat killed or chemically weakened pathogen or their surface coating with function as antigens, which function as antigen. So these specific way of preventing infection include the immunization program. Children, you must have seen the immunization program like pulse polio program that is being launched by the government. So these are the vaccines. So vaccines, how they are being, they are prepared, means this vaccines, either they contain the weak germs or the dead germs. So whenever these germs are being entered inside the body or being injected inside the body, either through the injection or orally, then what happen, as they are the weak germs, so the body start developing the immunity against that. So once the body know how to fight against the such disease, then the body become ready to fight against that disease for, whenever the further attack by the microbes are there in the body. So children, just write it that the definition of the vaccine, that vaccines are the preparation which contain the heat killed or chemically weakened pathogen or their surface coating which function as antigen. So here this weak germs or the dead germs act as antigens. Next is the, means by this method what we are doing, we are strengthening our immune system so as to check the occurrence of the microbial infection. So when our immunity or the immune system will be strong, then the immune system will able to fight against the microbe. So the property of this is called the immunity, and method of developing immunity is called the immunization, or immunization can be developed by the vaccine. Either the vaccine is given orally or being injected to the body. So there are some common vaccines that all of us are when we were infant, then we were having these vaccines, all of us are, because these vaccines are free of cost by the government, so that this disease could not occur throughout the life. So number one is the DPT. The full form of DPT is diphtheria, pertussis and tetanus, and it protects the human being from these three diseases, that is the diphtheria, pertussis, tetanus. BCG means it protects the body against the tuberculosis, that is the TB. Next is the polio drop, that is against the polio. So these are the common vaccines. Beside this, many MMR is also there, that is the measles, mumps, rubella, that protect the body against the disease like the measles, mumps, rubella. So these vaccines are there, and these vaccines helps the body to fight against the diseases or make the body immune against a certain type of diseases. So I means this DPT, BCG, polio drop, and MMR you write in your copy, and write the disease from which they save the body. So thank you, children. I think that you must have understood this chapter. Next class onwards, we will have the question discussion. So write the homework to write about the specific ways of preventing the infection. Thank you.